I'm not gonna put you in full Nelson, but
No, I know what it is.
we have them like this.
Yeah, where you're like this and the arms are up like this. Yeah. They're like monkey arm. They're monkey arm, basically.
Put me in full Nelson right now. I'll show you how to counter this shit.
Why not do it with Mike? He wants to learn.
He's just observing.
No, he wants to learn it. So
I want to observe it, not to
just
do
get
it.
everything in my pocket for you. Thanks, Cam.
No, actually do it hard, but do it to where it looks
like
real, so I can show the count. So you got me in full Nelson, right?
This, and you come around here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh God! Ow!
And that's what you do. And now from there, you take this down.
Totally readjusting my back.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
But you basically, you take it down like that, and when they're down, from there you go boom. If their head's right there or there, boom to the head, boom to the groin, stomach, whatever is exposed, and they're down.
Actually, you just readjusted my hip. I feel good now.
Let me show you one more thing. One more thing.
No, I'm done. I gotta go, Max.
I'm not gonna finish this one. It's very quick.
Hey, he's not done being your chiropractor yet.
Just one more. I'm actually gonna not take it out.
Just do it without me. I gotta go soon. Like 4 minutes soon.
This will take less than a minute.
I gotta go.
Okay, I understand.
What you should do is you should publish videos on Facebook or YouTube showing how to do that.
Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many professionals already doing that, you know. But I won't, since I can't do it, I'll just tell you about it, and then we'll
sorry, Max, I had to go.
So, if you have, like the death grip where they have this choke, where they got one arm tight around your neck, where you think you can't get out, and the other hand is on their heads. It's kind of like that.
Yeah.
If they got you like that, you think they have control. They don't. Your body's defense. You put your head down so they cannot choke you out too fast. You step aside just a bit.
Elbow.
Boom, no, fist to the groin, elbow to the stomach, fist to the head, and then you got them right there. They kind of get lost grip. You take the arm, you put them down, kind of like the knife grip. Huh?
Right, throw them over your shoulder. Grind air.
No, that's a different one.
Alright. Well, I know about what you're talking about.
You go down, you grab, kind of like the same thing with a knife, except you get the arm right there, you get the shoulder, and you go.
That's Max, that's a shoulder throw. Technically, that's a shoulder throw.
Was that what you were telling me about?
Yeah, that's what it's talking about.
Oh, yeah, your shoulder throw, okay.
You're throwing over
I thought you were talking about the thing we got. Yeah, but that's not.
But
that's
actually,
a different one.
let me show you something real quick.
Okay.
In some instances,
I get to show you my other one.
no, I'm not gonna do it on you. I'm just doing it. I'm just doing it like this.
Yeah.
So what you do is, like you said, like you were in a choke.
Mm-hmm.
Stop on the foot, elbow the gut, and then like you did back to the head or elbow the gut or head button. Then after that, you grab their arm, you step behind, or no, you step in front of them like this, and then you shut your hip into them and flip them over. Same way like that.
That works too. I've seen that. That's actually another way to do it.
That's actually a really easier way to do it. Instead of having to do those 3 steps, you gotta do. You can do the toe stomp and the headbutt, or the toe stomp and the whatever else.
That's the ending. That's kind of like what I describe it like in step by step.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right.
That's the one thing I remember from karate is self-defense.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking cool.
Okay.
Alright, well, wait. Next time can you come over? I want to show
If you're
you.
free tomorrow, I can come over tomorrow.
Sure, I'm actually free tomorrow as well. But I was gonna say, and Mary's
Mike, are you guys free tomorrow?
No, I think did you tell me you had to do some work?
I need to be working this weekend.
No, that's
So next weekend, that's we already talked about that anyway. But yeah, basically it's like this. So tomorrow I was gonna show you some more stuff I learned. You could probably show something you learned. I was gonna show you like I showed you the down knife, ice pick. I was gonna show you the upstep counter and the.
Isn't the upstep counter where you try and hit the little wrist like when they're coming down
No, it's just the opposite of the ice pick. You just instead of being like that, mid arm.
You go mid arm down.
Well, kind of. If you're like right here or tall or taller, then you'd be like that.
You hold that. You go down.
You hold that, and then pull the same kind of the same thing, and then
Screaming a while ago. What happened?
and then. Kind of the same thing as the first one. The first one.
He's over here showing us his moves.
The first one is different. The only difference is the second half is the same. You take control of the arm and come to the ground.
Yeah.
The first step is the only part that's different. Instead of being like, and then like that.
Yeah.
You
I actually know what
you
you're
like,
talking about. That's one thing they taught us.
boom, and then like that.
Yeah.
Same damn thing.
Yeah. You just take it low. But there's also another thing called a I forgot what it's called. It's a karate move where you low block.
Yeah.
And if they come up, you block it away, and then you turn and grab their wrist.
Okay.
You come in and do the same hip throw, and then you can get closer, put your foot in their armpit, and then you can go down, break their arm, do an arm bar, do whatever.
What's that counter for?
Anything. Like,
I got one for you. If
like,
you do
no,
a
no,
kick-
like if you step towards me, trying to cowboy punch me, that's one way.
Mhm.
Like if you cowboy punch me, I step in, boom, grab, push like right here at the shoulder.
I know we need to go,
Take
Cam,
around.
but this is fascinating.
And
Yeah,
throw.
you know how to just end it so much faster. And to try to like do that, what you just talked about.
Yeah. No, it's like this. It's the cowboy step.
Oh, that's a different one. So you do that. You can do. I mean, you can do so many.
And you can, or you can just.
What you said it is effective,
Yeah.
but here's the preferable way to do it. You go like that. You simply dodge it first, but boom.
Yeah, you step away.
You
slide
step around
sidestep
it.
and-
So they're basically punching air, but
Yeah,
but you're facing their side
And
of
you-
their head and their arm.
And you go with the momentum.
Well, no, you don't. You just simply
No.
like you fucking go. And
The way I was taught is you go with the momentum in any situation like that. So if the guy's coming like this, you take them, you roll in, you either go into the punch, or you go around the punch.
Well, I know that, yeah, but this is the one that around the punch didn't he?
Yeah.
That was a simple one. You go around the punch this way,
You step
but
over.
instead of hitting them, you can like you get this side, you take their arm and you have to hit them because
Yeah,
they're
it'll
not
stop
gonna be
'em.
disoriented.
Yeah.
You have to go boop, or just
Knee in the back.
hit them like right here
Yeah, in the back of the leg.
or
yeah.
somewhere that's sensitive, that's not their front,
Yeah.
and then proceed to do about the same thing.
Or what I would do in that situation is I wouldn't use the flat foot part of my foot. I'd do this. I'd come around and I'd stomp in the crook in the back.
Oh yeah, of
back
course,
of the
of
leg.
course. And here's another one.
That's actually more perfect. I
If
gotta
they're
go.
trying
I gotta go. We'll be here.
Yeah.
I'll be here tomorrow.
You grab their leg.
And you just
Okay, well, I'll tell you tomorrow.
Well, Max, there's another way.
Yeah,
if
there's
they're
several ways
kicking
to
at you, you grab their
I
leg,
know that. That's what I was going to get.
and then
That's
you
what I'm
step in there. You grab their other leg, over the back.
telling you. Yeah.
And you can get down, punch them, do whatever.
But the trained fighters would be like. So if
Well,
you're not,
if
if
it's
you're
just like we're
if
gonna
it's
street
trained,
bumper, we'll know how to
if
do
it
that.
is- if it is a trained fighter, the better thing to do, if they're like, go, or if they're like, you grab. Well, I know that.
Yeah.
This is trained. This is an example, not the real thing. You take legs like you said.
And you twist.
Well, you don't even have, you just fucking throw them. If you're strong enough, if you're not strong enough, then you go like that, and you,
Yeah.
or you can just, I mean, there are many things you can do
Yeah.
that are more effective than that. Or hell, you can fucking like, so like,
Kick them in the crotch, knock them over.
I'm talking like, so no, you just like, you have the leg right here, right?
Yeah.
While they're kind of putting, what the fuck's going on? Sweep kick them,
Yeah.
let them fall.
That's it. Yeah, no worries. Alright, I'll see you tomorrow, Max.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Hey, is Matt coming tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay, I'll see him tomorrow.
Yeah, I see you.
Alright, bye.
Alright, bye. Well, there you go. There's some funny moves for you guys.
Cool.
Anyway, what we're gonna do? We all were leaving, then we got into a cool conversation. Oh my god! I really wanted to do the death grip counter. That's my favorite one. Oh well. So, was there anything else, or are you guys about to ready to go?
Oh, I'm ready to go.
All right, Mike. Well, if
There
this
you go,
year.
Mike. Now you have some things to look into. I just hope I don't have to use it.
You won't.
My
No, most
Mike,
people
I'll
don't
just say
have to use
this:
that.
you wouldn't think you don't, but yet how this road is getting into, you don't even know how to.
You're absolutely
You
right.
need no self-defense, no doubt.
You're right. I like that you said that. You're smart. God, that's so great that you know that.
I know a little bit.
With this fucked up world, yes, I agree.
Oh, yeah.
It helps so much. Oh my god, it's a big deal.
Especially when you're just walking by yourself and someone, like you said, someone comes on you with a knife. You gotta know how to take it.
Yeah.
You gotta know how to deal with the situation.
And in those ghetto gas stations, that happens a little bit too much in like the early AM times. I actually know for a fact. I never experienced it myself, but I've heard horror stories and I've heard shots being fired. This was not anywhere near here. I might have told you about the health department. I don't know if I told you. I'm not going to go into that right now. But when I was living there, there was a gas station literally right next to the apartment. people will walk there. It was also next to Motel 6, so that's worse. I mean, the apartment had shitty people. The Motel 6, that's full of druggies and criminals, so, because they have another place to live. So sometimes a crazy person might come from Motel 6 there was a Valero, I believe, and I would also come to the Valero. Now, I would see some sketchy people, but then there are some people who are really fucking sketchy that will actually bring gun like around 4 or 5 a.m. And some stupid person might fuck with this person because they may be drunk or something. Drunk people were around there too, that gas station. So there were a couple incidents where a drunk guy pissed off an armed guy and he got shot, or almost got shot. I don't actually know the details. I just know it was very dangerous. Very, very, very dangerous, and it was a deadly situation to put anyone else. I mean, a person could say, yeah, I can disarm them, but the best thing to do would just stay inside around that time. I mean, seriously. Oh. Whether you're trained or not, no one should ever put themselves in a deadly situation. It's there because there's always a chance that the person will not fall for the fake out because they might be trained. There's also a chance that you can fake them out, and they think that they're about to pull the trigger, and that's about you either do the thing when they they're being tricked, thinking you're surrendering, or when they're about to pull the trigger, you do not hesitate. You go, and you grab that fucking gun and you either shoot them, you don't usually shoot them. Usually the people empty the magazines and the bullets and throw the gun to the side, and the man, and then they take the man down and he gets arrested. Or you just stay the hell out of the situation. That's what I do.
Try to anyway.
You
don't know a situation will just fall on you anyway.
Exactly, that's true too.
But also, you don't want to, technically speaking, kill them because...
Yeah, you don't want to kill them. That's
because even though you probably could at that point, if you actually do manage to do something on that,
right.
But yet there's a situation when the cops get caught and
you're going to
you want the cops to arrest them, them and not go, well, you went overboard and you get arrested instead.
Yeah, I know.
So, yeah.
When I said that, I should have clarified. That is done in the Army or the police force. What I'm using, what I showed with him, that's actually, haven't learned a lot of it yet, just enough to keep myself safe. But it's Krav Maga is what the military teaches their armed forces, and it's also what the police academy teaches the police to stay alive. Krav Maga is the art of either killing or simply putting the person or disabling the person. If they try to kill you or even just try to hurt you, they're pretty much doomed if they don't know how to fight themselves. And I should take that back. Even if they don't know how to fight, if they know if they're preaching karate, if they're preaching a fucking jiu-jitsu black belt, I promise you they will be taken down anyway. Because here's the thing, Krav Maga combines jiu-jitsu elements with karate kicks and shit, combined with boxing, combined with more very advanced martial arts like Muay Thai, which so many people don't know is so much better than karate. Just so many things in.
So mixed martial art.
Yeah, well, it's not even. No, well, you would call it that, but it's a little bit different. Mixed martial arts is more like I combine those things, yes, but it's really more like competitions, or just defend yourself from a regular fighter. But Krav Maga is you train to literally and now the other main neighbors in MMA, mixed martial arts, you do a bunch of moves and then he's down. In Krav Maga, you do 1 or 2 moves and he's down, and it's much more effective and it puts them down instantly if you do it right. Now, what were you gonna say? Yeah,
I was just gonna say yes. I'm learning. I know a little bit of Kung Fu, so.
Oh, that's awesome.
Just a little bit, so. Learning a little bit more.
I need to learn about that too. It's never, even though
I was a different phone. Yeah. I was a different phone with anti-bully in school because I was actually the one that knew how to confront and deal with the bullies instead of the classic idea was just go tell a teacher. No, that doesn't work.
It doesn't.
I confronted them.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So, well, that was years ago. So not nearly as good anymore, but. I need to get back in the shape, so. But yeah.
Much respect to you for doing what it takes to take down a bully. I'm so proud of you. I didn't know you did that. That's pretty fucking cool. That's really cool. My God.
You should tell him the one story about how you You helped you helped a student revolt in the school and got the school closed down. Because Seattle school was so terrible.
Oh. Yeah, it's terrible.
So you help actually, because like everyone wanted to follow you because you were the cool guy that could stand up to bullies, even though you didn't want to be popular.
No, I didn't want to be popular at all. But everybody knew me as the two anti-bully people. Instead of the crazy idea of like, oh no, someone getting bullied, you go tell a teacher. It's like, that's never work. The bully just still does what they do.
Exactly.
You got to confront them and actually stop them.
You do, and also if you snitch on them, it also makes it worse. They'll come back and hit you harder because they hate you for snitching.
Yeah.
Like, kind of like in real life. So you're right.
Yeah, like one situation that somebody actually broke one of the fingers or so because they try to throw a punch, and I just move out of the way and they hit a brick wall. And bullies don't have any any martial arts or anything, so they don't have the punches properly formed. They just go, oh, and I just moved out of the way, hit it, and I'm like, oh, and then my teacher would come on, hey, what's going on? I'm like, oh, nothing. Goes, no, nothing going on. I need to go to the north. Because that's no situation. Bullies may be bullies, but they don't want to get in trouble either, usually. So the best way to confront them, but then, and also I could kind of back them, but not really. Go like, no, don't be a bully. Just use if you want to be kind of like a punch and kick, you got to do it differently. You got to protect people and not bully people.
Right, I agree.
So.
It's awesome. It's so awesome.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I learned some martial arts move from my brother who was taking martial arts. So, but I never officially went to any classes.
Okay.
Which is sad because I wanted to, but it's getting expensive. But that's okay. I'm gonna eventually go to the police academy, and they'll teach me how to another form of defend myself and all that stuff.
They teach you. Remember I told you that's what they teach us from God, the police academies, which I know. That is the most powerful form of fighting. I mean, I know I've read and seen it. Muay Thai is like, I believe either Muay Thai, it's Muay Thai. Muay Thai is the most advanced and but not just that, it's also the most it has the most variety of techniques and blocks and counters. It's comparable to Krav Maga. It's like the Asian, not equal, but like close to equal to it. If you know Krav Maga, but you know Muay Thai, I don't know Muay Thai, but I do know some things about it. It's a very, very powerful art of fighting. It's right up there with Krav Maga.
So yeah, when you were talking about all that stuff, I know about half the things you're talking about. Yeah, I know that. As for can I do it nowadays? Well, unfortunately, I'm getting a little weak. Maybe not very good.
Right.
But I know some of those moves. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're also strong. Did I tell you about the potential of that one from that one night that I noticed it in you? I told Mike about it.
Probably not.
Okay, cool. So here we go. There's the last thing you see, and then I really have to go to sleep. So, remember the arm wrestle day where you were getting there, but then, you really getting there. You were actually a challenge. Like, Mike and Bashir, boom. but you were like, kind of a challenge. And I was very, very surprised and very impressed. I mean, you don't just need, your skill combined with that natural strength you already got. See, here's the thing. Did you ever lift? Because if you haven't ever before, like in high school or whatever.
One time in high school, I did took one class of, I think it's called weightlifting.
How long were you in there? Because your arms
was
kind of fucking strong, really strong for your size.
It'll probably be like half the school year, so like one semester thereabouts.
Okay.
It wasn't a very long class. It was only like half semester. Well, one semester. So.
Well,
not very long, but yet.
Well, basically, what I'm trying to say is, when I started lifting about a year and a half ago, well, I was actually lifting a while back, but I wasn't really serious about it. I would just train my arms and shoulders, and nothing would really come of it. But before I got to that, I was kind of like, it was really just my arms and shoulders were strong. But when I started doing that, when I started just training my arms and shoulders like years ago, before I got serious, I was a weak, skinny little dude. And I'm not saying that to get a story. I'm saying that because you seem like an average strength dude, but your arms are not of average strength, and you lifted for like.
Especially if you look at my arms.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't see like a lot, but I felt a hell of a lot. As in, you have those strengths. You don't have. It's a given that you don't have quite as much size because obviously you haven't lifted too much. But what I'm saying is, you have a foundation that most people don't have. I definitely did not have. My foundation was 15 to start with. Your foundation felt like 40, and that's a huge difference. Okay, so you know the dumbbell curls and the whatever. So when I started, I could only do 15, like I said, and I built from there until I started doing the real lifts. Now with you, how I like challenged you like all those years ago, it would have been like I would have been Michael Bashir and you would have been me, because your arms are literally already strong, though you have barely trained. So what I'm trying to say is, if you ever decide to like do some kind of like fighting training or whatever, like you said, even though it's metaphorically speaking, but especially if you in addition to like actually weight training, if you weight train, you'll be a fucking beast. Like within less than a year. It took me less than a year to get stronger than most guys my size, but you already have a foundation way higher than mine. So if you train for like half a year, you'd be a fucking monster. Is what I'm assuming. Like it's incredible.
You can't get buff.
There are two other guys I know who are kind of similar, where they have like natural strength. That's kind of really, you don't expect them to have that strength and size, but naturally they just have great genetics, and you know it's pretty cool. I didn't have those, but
Oh,
you do.
Andrew's calling me now.
Okay, is it? Oh, this must be the important.
Big Andrew, yeah.
Let's make sure.
All right, hang on.
Oh.